Welcome to Solar Sessions, where myths breathe again and the ancient stories are told in voices meant for today. I'm your host, Sophia Chowlo Apollo, and today we begin where all stories begin, with the birth of the world itself. This is the tale of Gaea, Mother Earth, eternal powerful, and the one who had set in motion everything to come. In the beginning, there was nothing. No stars, no sky, no earth beneath your feet. Only chaos. But this chaos wasn't just disorder. It was vast void, an endless chasm of potential. From this emptiness, the first forms of existence began to take shape. Gaia was the first, Earth herself. She rose from the void as the solid foundation of the cosmos. Mountains, valleys, rivers, and seas, everything that could hold and sustain life was contained within her. And she wasn't alone for long. Out of the void also came Nyx, the goddess of night, dark, and mysterious. Eros, the force of desire and creation. And Tartarus, the deep abyss darker than any night. But it was Gaia who had become the center of it all. The mother who bore both gods and monsters. Gaia, powerful as she was, longed for companionship. From herself, she brought forth Uranus, the sky, who stretched high above her, covering her like a vast star-filled dome. Together, Earth and sky became the first divine couple. Their union was fertile. From them came the Titans, 12 mighty beings of immense strength. Oceanus, who encircled the world with his waters, Hyperion, lord of heavenly light, Gaea, mother of the sun, moon, and dawn, Rhea, who would later give birth to the 12 Olympian gods, and, of course, Kronos, the youngest and most cunning. Perhaps you've heard the name Kronos. After all, he ate his children, but that's a story for another time. But not all of Gaia's children were beautiful and revered. She also bore the Cyclopses, one-eyed giants of incredible power. And I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm going to try my best. The Hectonchires. 100-handed, 50-headed beings, so terrifying and vast that their father, Uranus, despised them. Uranus feared their strength. He saw in them not children, but threats. And so, one by one, he forced them deep into the belly of the earth, back inside Gaia herself. Imagine the pain, the grief. A mother forced to hold her children captive within her own body. It was then Gaia's sorrow that turned to rage. She could not bear Uranus' cruelty any longer. Gaia, determined to free her children, crafted a plan. From flint, she fashioned a great sickle, a weapon sharp enough to cut even the sky itself. She gathered her Titan sons and daughters and spoke to them of rebellion, but fear filled their hearts. None dared to raise a hand against Uranus. None, that is, except Kronos. Kronos, the youngest, stepped forward. He was ambitious, clever, and bold. He agreed to carry out his mother's plan. So, one night, when Uranus descended to lie with Gaia, Kronos lay in wait. With the sickle in hand, he leapt upon his father, and with one terrible strike, he severed Uranus' power forever. From the drops of Uranus' blood that fell upon the earth, new beings were born. Giants, furies, and nymphs of the ash trees. From the sea foam that formed around his severed flesh, a new goddess arose, Aphrodite, radiant and eternal. Thus, the reign of Uranus ended, and the Age of Titans began. Now, it's easy to think of Gaia only as Earth, the passive ground beneath us, but the myths tell us a different story. Gaia was not passive. She was cunning, powerful, and deeply protective of her children. She could nurture, but she could also punish. She had orchestrated the fall of Uranus, and though her son Kronos now ruled, bad idea on their part, there's a little subtle foreshadowing for you, it would not be the end of her interference, for Gaia was eternal, older than any god, older than Olympus itself. When the Titans fell, Zeus rose. When heroes battled monsters, Gaia's presence lingered in every corner of the mythic world. She was the ground beneath every step, the root of every tree, the mother of gods and monsters alike. And her story is not just one of creation, but of power, rebellion, and the cycle of generations rising and falling. So, when we look to the earth, when we stand on solid ground, it is Gaia we're standing upon. She's the beginning, the underlying mother, and the force that even gods could not escape. In our next episode, we'll explore the children of Gaia and Uranus, the Titans themselves, and the struggles that would lead to the Great Titanomachy, the war that shaped the universe. Until then, remember, the earth beneath your feet is more than stone and soil. In the ancient world, it was a goddess. It was Gaia. This has been Solar Sessions. I'm Sophia, child of Apollo. Thank you for listening.